Welcome into the recap. I'm David Kaplan. I have news out of the baseball winter meetings in San Diego. It's all brought to you by our great partners at Chevy. DriveChicago.com, your Chicagoland Chevy dealers. I spoke to multiple MLB sources throughout the night tonight, and let me get you caught up on everything I've heard around the Chicago Cubs. First, Gordon Wittenmyer of NBC Sports Chicago, you can follow him on Twitter at GWCub, is in San Diego. And he was the first to learn that the Cubs had an off-site away from the headquarters meeting with Scott Boras and Carlos Correa, with David Ross, Jed Hoyer, Carter Hawkins all there. And the Cubs are definitely heavily involved in the Correa sweepstakes. And according to Gordon, sources close to Correa have told him this thing could move a lot more quickly than anyone thought it might just a few days ago. Mark Feinsand, who is a noted baseball writer out east, said there is talk now that the Cubs could sign two of the three remaining big-name shortstops. That would be Correa, Dansby Swanson, and Xander Bogaerts. It would be contingent on somebody agreeing to go play third base. They could then move Nico Horner over to second. Now, what I'm hearing tonight is from a very, very good source. The Ricketts family told Jed Hoyer before he left for San Diego, Tom Ricketts made it clear, you have the green light to spend. I want this thing turned around. You have the green light to spend what it takes to get who you want. So if that indeed comes to fruition, you're looking at the Cubs making some major additions to their young roster. Now, they finished the season very strongly, 39-31, I believe, over the season's final 70 games, but they are still a long way from being a contender to make a run in the postseason of any kind. They're going to need to add more starting pitching, and they have got to add some thump to their lineup. If they can indeed land one of the big shortstops, it's a huge upgrade to the lineup. Two of them would be absolutely eye-popping. Now, Dansby Swanson's fiance plays for the Chicago Red Stars professional soccer team, so that is part of the tie that could lure him to Chicago. The Cubs and Cardinals are believed to be the front runners on Swanson. Bogaerts is expected to meet with the Cubs, and as I told you, Gordon Wittenmyer reported tonight that the Cubs did have an off-site extensive meeting with Carlos Correa and Scott Boras. So a lot of news around the Chicago Cubs. And again, Tom Ricketts and the Ricketts family telling Jed Hoyer and Carter Hawkins, you have the green light. Spend what you need to spend, and let's get this thing turned back around. That is the latest here from San Diego. Anything breaks, you'll get it right here on the recap. So make sure you're subscribed and tell your friends, subscribe to the channel, because whenever stuff breaks in Chicago sports, big stuff, it's going to be right here. I appreciate you. Have a great rest of your night. Take that.